What's up? Hey y'all. Hope you are doing well. I'm doing pretty good, still adjusting to the stay-at-home life, but hey, we're here and I'm grateful, thank God. So today's video is going to be a part of a 3-part series called Can I Afford to Self-Publish? So today's video is going to be about 5 things you need to consider when developing your budget to self-publish. I didn't think of these when I first started self-publishing. I just, was navigating the process. So I want to share with you my thoughts. And these aren't 5 concrete things. There's just things you should consider when developing your budget before you publish your book. So number 1, an editor. Yes, we all can edit for ourselves using word processor or purchasing Grammarly or things of that nature. But sometimes you will miss things in your book because you're so close to it. So it's always great to have a second pair of eyes or a third pair of eyes to do some type of proofreading, copy editing, something of that nature. So you want to get an editor to help you go through your book, go through your manuscript. Second, a cover designer. They say you shouldn't judge a book by its cover. It's true, but let's be real, and I think I've said this before, people look at the cover. So you want to invest in a decent cover. You want to invest in a cover that's eye-catching and it's appealing aesthetically, right? So think about who you're going to get to help you design your cover. How much would they charge you? So you can think about the price point. And illustrations. So if the person that's going to design your cover, can they do your illustration so you can get the most bang for your buck? And you're not also outsourcing so many people to do the work for you. But if they can't, how much is it going to cost for illustrations if you need them? Also for notes. So number 3, photos. Who are you going to get to take your photos? Are you going to purchase stock photos for your cover, or are you going to use photos of yourself? Yes, stock photos cost. So those are like the photos that other people have taken or other people have designed, and they are selling them on like iStock or what's another one? I forget. I use iStock commonly, but Getty pictures or stuff like that. You want to make sure that you're able to afford those photos that you want for your cover, because you want your cover to be like amazing. Now you want to think about your administrative things. So number 4, you need to think about the purchase of an ISBN number. How much it's going to cost to file for your copyright? Are you going to submit for your LCCN, Library of Congress control number? If so, how much are those things going to cost you? And also postage to ship out your book if you're mailing them yourself and not solely relying on an Amazon or Barnes & Noble or any other third-party distributor. So you want to think about those costs as well when you're considering self-publishing. Is it going to cost to use a print-on-demand site or the printing site? How much is it going to cost you to print your book? That should be number 1, honey, okay? When you're considering writing a book, how much is it going to cost to print a paperback copy versus a hardback copy? Are you going to have color? Are you going to do black and white? If you're doing a hardback, are you going to have case limited? Or are you going to have a cover, like a dust cover? Or are you going to just, look into your options and see how much it's going to cost? You want to have these all in mind. And it's not to, deter you from your goal. I want you to pursue publishing, but I just want you to be prepared. There's nothing wrong with preparing yourself and having a realistic view of how much it's going to cost you, So that's part 1, 5 things to consider. I may have said 4, so 4 things to consider, but I want you to consider these things when creating your budget for your book and your books from here on out, okay? Well, thanks for joining me, and be sure to catch part 2 of Can I Afford to Self-Publish?